Yes, it did pull too, but I'm here for the fight for 15 and the union.
What does it mean to you?
It means being able to fight for him, being able to get everything I need for him. I'm a Burger King worker.
How long have you worked at Burger King?
2 years.
Okay, I hear a lot of whistleblowers out here.
How is it trying to survive at Burger King on wages? What are your wages?
It's hard. It's around 10 something an hour. It takes a lot just to get food for him and pay the bills at the same time too. So.
Do you have health care?
No health care.
How do you take care of your child?
Putting everything I have into it, like every bit of the check.
Do you think that this rally is going to help raise the issue of health, a living wage, and $15 an hour?
I think what it's going to do is bring awareness to our new president that we're bringing the fight to him, and if we work, we deserve to support our children. And I am also a Burger King worker, and when the wage is at $10 an hour, it's hard to support our child, and we're making sacrifices no parent should have to make. So until we are being paid $15 an hour and we are unionized, the movement's just going to grow bigger.
Thierry.
And why are you here today?
We're here to fight for 15 because we need the money to pay the rent and to pay all of our things.
Is your mother trying to survive on her wages?
Well, she can survive because she barely even gets 50 a week or 50 in 2 weeks, and we're not able to survive.
You think this country can afford it?
Huh?
You think there's enough money to afford $15 an hour?
Yeah, I think it would be fair to get 15 an hour because like that we will have more money, we will be able to pay our rent and have a better place to live.
Is this your first rally you've been in?
Huh?
Have you been in other rallies before?
Yeah.
What's it like?
It feels good because you're with other people and you're being with other people and you're fighting for your life.
Estamos aquí para apoyar a los trabajadores de todos los aeropuertos que tienen un salario muy pobre y estamos en esta manifestación para llegar a más salario. Estamos peleando 15 por.
Fighting for 15. We are with Teamsters, SEIU, all different unions, and we're fighting for our wages. To live in California and in the Bay Area, you need money to survive. We're not asking for much, we're just asking for what we need. This is one of the most expensive places where you're at, you know. The most expensive meal I ever ate was at the McDonald's at the airport. So yes, they could afford to pay it. They choose not to pay it.
Thank you. What kind of work do you do? What kind of work?
I'm with Teamsters, Local 856.
My name is Kevin Adams. I'm a security officer in the San Francisco area. I'm here to support my brothers and sisters out in the fight to get fair wages. It's just not just for the companies and the corporations to make billions of dollars and employees having to make a decision on how to feed their kids or to pay the bills. That's just something that's just not right. You know, corporate people, the corporate managers and CEOs, they make millions and billions of dollars off of our backs, you know, but we don't make anything. You know, we work in places that, you know, they're sending off billions of people every year, and yet we can't even afford to even, you have people living in their cars out here, you know. We have members that literally got out of their cars, put on their purple shirts today, because they work at the airport that makes billions of dollars, but yet they can't even afford a place to live. And that's just not right. That's why I'm out here to support my brothers, because somebody needs to stand up, and I'm one of those people that's going to stand up for my brothers.
And it seems like people are getting pretty angry about what's going on. Are people fed up?
Yeah, we're fed up because it's just not just. You know, they cannot just keep making money and just leaving things. It's like, so who's going to catch the planes if we can't afford to do anything, you know? I had a family reunion like 3 months ago. I couldn't afford to go, you know, and I got a decent contract, you know. Watch out. You know, but it's a difficult world we're going. Things are changing, you know. I went to go buy a money order the other day, and it used to be $1. The guy raised it up to $2.50 for one money order to pay my rent. That's just ridiculous, you know. But yet my wages are exactly the same, you know. So it's just like the world is changing, but the wages aren't changing, you know. It can't stay this way.
And what do you think about President Trump and what he's going to do?
Trump making America great, well, maybe in his point of view, but not for the people who actually pay the bills, go to work, flush the toilets, scrub the toilets, shuttle people into the airports and make sure the airplanes are clean and secure. Yeah, he's not going to make it great for them. He's going to make a major problem and create a situation where we're all homeless. You know, we have a big homeless problem now. We're going to have a bigger homeless problem thanks to Trump.
What do we want? 15, and what do we want? We want 15. Don't give us excuses, show us the green. What do we want? We want 15.
They end up hurting themselves.
So how about like the time shift, because airport is a 24 hours working place?
Yeah. So I work graveyard later on tonight. So I'm going to be here from midnight till roughly 10 o'clock. It's not really, I'm not complaining about the hours, but you know, it takes, let's say I had kids, I'm now going to have a hard time to take them to school. So we oftentimes have to push our own family matters away to take care of the airport, because we need to put food on the table, a roof over the head.
What kind of workers today in the protest? All of them from airport?
No, not all of them from the airport. We got some people from the restaurants, and we got other people around, like for the teachers and yeah.
Continues to be a place that can lead the way across the country.
Thank you.
And
Kevin, yeah, right here.
Okay.
Last name, first name.
so what company do you work for, Kevin?
I can't really say yet.
The airport makes a lot of money. They charge a lot of money.
Yeah.
How come they can't provide the workers with decent wages?
Well, it's all about economics and stuff, but that's what they're gonna say. But their biggest, honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know why they can't. They charge a lot as far as rental fees for building space. They charge airlines landing fees and stuff. Why they can't kind of push that money aside for us is beyond me.
And how much do you make an hour?
$15.09.
How do you live in the Bay Area in San Francisco with that $15.09 a wage?
I kind of struggle. I would love to have just a studio apartment to myself, but I don't have that luxury like a lot of people do. I instead have to live with a family friend of mine, and luckily for me, I don't have to pay as much, but I lose the freedom of being able to bring people I want. Having an old kitchen, I would love to be able to just go and cook, but I can't even do that because I don't have access to a kitchen. I have just a bathroom and a room, and that's it.
And what does that say about the future of working people in this country, people who do the work?
Well, it kind of is horrible. I mean, somebody working in America shouldn't be in perpetual debt and struggling to survive. I'm trying to, better myself. I'm not, saying, hey, give me more money, give me more money. I'm trying to better myself so I can make more money. Right now, I have to put my studies on hold because I can't afford the $3,600 tuition.
Was that at a public school?
I go to San Jose State, and it's a nice school and stuff. I love going there, but unfortunately, I have to put that aside because I can't afford.
Shouldn't it be free? I mean, you've got all these billionaires in Silicon Valley, 130 billionaires in California. I mean, shouldn't they be paying for public education?
Honestly, it shouldn't be them paying for it. It should be free through the government, not through those billionaires.
My name is Chandra Brooks, and I'm with SEIU USWW.
And the issue today of a living wage it seems to be a problem with more and more working people in this country. What's the chance of survival for working people in this country with $15, even $12?
Right, especially here in the Bay Area. I mean, you can't survive. People are making money, they're making $12 an hour, and they're living in their cars, or they're homeless. And that's not the way to live out here. We shouldn't be living out here. We have so much money in Silicon Valley in the Bay Area, and it's not getting shared with the rest of the workers.
Well, there are about 30 billionaires in San Francisco, 130 in California. Why aren't we going after them?
Oh, well, we are. I think this is a way to do it. This is part of the program and part of the plan is to bring attention and the media to it. But I also think that we need to bring them to the table and talk to them on how their thriving businesses are affecting our workers, the working community.
And we have a new president-elect, Donald Trump. He says he wants to make America great again. What's your idea of what's going to happen in this country with Donald Trump?
We're very scared of what's going to happen, but what we're doing is trying to prepare our community, trying to prepare our workers to be ready and for what's going to come down. There's going to be a lot of turn back on immigration, and
He may try to make it illegal to picket at the airport.
yeah, he might.
National security.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did that. I wouldn't be surprised, but there's going to be a lot of changes, but we have to be prepared to fight those changes and be able to make sure that we have advocates and people, leaders that are going to represent us.
So you're an Uber driver. What's your name?
Richard,
And why are you out here today? Richard.
because I'm fighting for a living wage. When I first started doing this, it was kind of exciting, meeting a lot of people, making about $1,000 a week, working 40 hours a week, 35, 40 hours a week, with a paycheck being deposited in my account every week. Then I started noticing instead of them taking out 10%, they started taking out 15%. 6 months later, they started taking out 20%. 9 months later, they started taking out 25%. And just recently, Uber's talking about taking out 30%. I said, no. And when I first started, I heard they were paying $2.75 a mile. Then it was, next thing I know, it's down to $1 something a mile and $1 a minute. Now it's down to 85 cents. I come from a background where we had to fight. We had to fight for what was right. A union carpenter to make a living wage, to feed a family. And at $44 an hour, I was just able to have a decent house and feed my family and send my kids to school. Now, there's no chance at the wages that we make with Uber. There's just no chance.
And Uber is a multi-billion-dollar company. It seems like they're making a lot of profits, and they're spending a lot of money in advertising to get new drivers. Is that because they can't keep the drivers they have?
That is so correct. It is so correct. All the young guys, they come in and they're so happy. They're behind the wheel there, and they're excited for 6 months, 9 months, maybe a year. They start getting their taxes done, and they owe money, and they start looking at how much they're spending on tires, brakes, oil changes every month because they're putting 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 miles on their car. You really got to take a look at this and compare apples with apples. The bottom line is Uber is in it for their profit. I don't know who they're chasing. Maybe it's Mark Zuckerberg here in the city, or maybe they just want to dominate the world,
But it seems like they're squeezing you and many people out of it.
They are squeezing a lot of people, but they know that when they squeeze, they'll always get somebody of lesser quality, somebody that doesn't know the ropes, somebody that doesn't have to put a roof over their head. They're going to be getting people with junky cars that are homeless pretty soon. They keep at this rate.
And what should workers in this country do about it? What should the Uber drivers do about it?
Well, we should stand up and fight. We should unite and let them know. Let them know that this is not the way. This is not United States anymore if you're just going to pay us. I used to feel like I sat down at a table and they had steak and they'd share a little bit with us. Now I feel like they're only showing us a little bit of bread and they're pushing the crumbs off the table. It's ridiculous.
Okay, what's your name?
Punch.
And what's happening with you? What's going on generally?
Generally, we have the almost same problem to all Uber drivers. We're not getting calls. We have to wait for to get a call like half an hour, 1 hour. So we don't make money right now. We just struggle, and we don't even make half of what we used to make it before, So everybody has the same problem, all the Uber drivers.
So it seems like Uber's making a lot of money, though.
Oh, they do make a lot of money. Yeah, they do make a lot. They have, it's like Uber pool. They make money out of, shared riders. So we don't make anything. We just spend our time, we put our gas, we put a mileage on a car. That's it. It's a $10 per hour almost. It's nothing.
Can't survive on that.
It's very difficult. Like 16 hours a day to survive. Just to survive. You don't make any money in your pocket.
We are demonstrating some of the worker power, saying, Trump, you cannot stomp on us. We are organized, we'll continue to grow, make living wages, dignity for all.
And you think Trump is going to make America great again?
Fake again. Here's America great again, right here.
And the airport makes a lot of money. Why can't they afford to pay $15 an hour? They make the big bucks here.
Airlines made over $26 billion in profits last year. You know what? It's all about leech economy. If they can suck the blood out of us, they will. So that's why we got to protect ourselves and create a peace economy, not a leech economy.
My understanding is a family of 4 needs to earn $30 an hour just to be able to afford to pay their bills. We just want to be able to make about half that starting from about now.
How does a low-paid worker survive in the Bay Area?
I happen to own a boat and I live on my boat, but the answer is I wouldn't be able to. People I know have already had to leave for Sacramento, and I respect the techies and everything, but it's just now there's no place that's $500 a month. I mean, maybe there are, but I don't know where they're. I don't need to find one myself. But
what's your name?
David.
So you're here to support the workers here. You're supporting yourself.
I mean, I can speak for myself. I've been working in supermarkets and we're making less than $15 an hour, and our rents just can't afford $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month. So, but if that's what the rent is, then we need more money to pay.
But there are lots of billionaires in the Bay Area, San Francisco. Right. It seems there's a lot of wealth here.
No, I'm saying I'm not in favor of forcing billionaires to have less money.
Why not?
I'm in favor of, if you don't want to make $1 billion, but you want to make $50,000, it shouldn't be that hard. If you show up for work on time and play the game and all that, you should make more.
My name is Joy. We are SEIU 2015. So we're here to make sure that they get a fair wages with the airport workers.
Why can't they afford $15 an hour to pay them? I mean, they're paying their charges here to buy something in the airport.
Well, they're trying to save money, so most of the times it's always a money thing for them. So all these big corporations have the money, but they pretend like they don't have the money, but which we know they do.
And home care workers in California, what is their average wage?
Pardon?
Average wage of home care workers in California.
Right now, they're in this county it's $12.50, and other counties $9. So we're trying to make sure we fight to get a higher wage for them also.
And you're doing public work. You're doing public work helping people. Shouldn't you be a public worker?
Well, good question. But yeah, they are, most people love the work they do. So I think that's a great thing that they do, taking care of people. So I appreciate, they are very, very hard working. So they deserve a great wage.
And California has a multi-billion-dollar budget surplus. Shouldn't that be money going to workers like you and the people you represent?
Definitely. It should be going into the schools, the healthcare, but they sit on that money, and we want to know what they do with that just sitting there. So if we're here doing a job to support people who's willing to be in their homes, why not pay us a wage? We all got to eat. Come on. Go ahead.
Are you an airport worker?
Yes, we are.
What are the issues today for you?
Well, we're fighting for $15 an hour and justice for all the workers and the labor movement.
And what's your name?
I'm a union representative for the SEIU.
Local.
USWW.